Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. TJ Maxx, all new. Are you ready? Let's shop. Starting off with luggage, which I love. I love a travel situation. Why not? I actually need some luggage because we're going on a cruise, y'all. I haven't even told you about that. We are going on a cruise in April, so I do need luggage because I feel like the one we have, it's good, but we need more. Like it's not enough, you know? So, 'tis the season. This is around the time that TJ Maxx, Marshalls, they bring in all the luggage. Look at these price points. Like some of these are not bad at all. Most of them, really. By the way, the other day I was talking to someone. Who was it? I forget, but we were discussing the fact that Samsonite is not doing what it's supposed to do. Do you agree? Is that what's happening? This brand right here, the pink luggage, I never heard of it. Probably seen it. I've never heard of it though. So, not sure about that one. Then there was one that's like Kenneth Cole, which, we all know who Kenneth Cole is, I believe, for the most part. But yeah, some of these names I've never heard of. This one is 80 for the smallest. But have you had that experience with Samsonite? Does it get damaged? Does it dent? Is it not durable? What is happening? I've always known Samsonite to be like one of the luggage name brands that, you're supposed to know and trust and love and whatnot. Ted Baker, I know the name. Don't know if their luggage is, good, durable, all the things that one would want their luggage to be. But here you are. And by the way, that's not all of it. There's like a lot more towards the front of the store. But I figured showing you this bit right here, you get the idea because we have a lot to see. Look at this little table right here. I love it. It was a little bit loose at the top, but maybe that's just like a little zhuzh, maybe it needs a zhuzh. But look at the bottom, $60. So pretty. I love it. I love it. The leg and then that marble top, so good. $80 for this one. Then they did have these chairs. So my TJ Maxx right now has a good bit of furniture. Like usually HOMEGOODS is where most of the furniture that we look at is, but sometimes Marshalls and TJ Maxx, they bring in some items, and this time around they did have some things that we needed to peruse, like this chair. $100. This is called the crisscross office chair, which is for that exact reason. You have the space. Look at how big the seat is, I do want one of these. We've discussed this like a while back, but this is not the right color for me. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the color, it's not calling me. But I am on the lookout for one of these chairs because now they make them. At the beginning, they used to not have the wheels, but now for the past few years, they've actually included the wheels. So, or not included the wheels, but you know what I mean? They're on wheel now. I do want it to roll, Okay, this piece is $200 on clearance. The color is very spring, if you will, but it is like that linen wrapped. So that was cool. These I know and love. I have one of these. They're $35 for the ones that are, was that 2 shelves, maybe 3? And then this is the bigger one, 4 shelves for $45. I have one of these in my front closet, like as soon as you walk in my front door, and that's where I keep most of my shoes. But now I'm thinking that I want to put these going around the bottom of my closet in my bedroom. So that's a little project that maybe I'll be looking into. Lots of cookware. We're going to take a look at a few and some price points, but just know there's a lot to choose right now at TJ Maxx. $25 for this one. So pretty. Like, it all looks so good, $30 for this one right here. I do feel like most of what's here is pretty good quality. I don't own all of it or know exactly, which ones are the best. You probably know if you do. Mention it in the comments. $20 for this one is on clearance. And this whole wall normally has shoes on it. I was very shocked when I saw this. I was like, wow, this is how much, kitchen items, pots, pans, all the things they have right now, that they even took one of the walls or one of the shelf, a whole thing of shelves. Why can't I get it out? Come on. But you get the idea. Instead of shoes, they have the pots and the pans and all the things. Now, this wall right here has been restocked. They have these little risers. These are back with the black and white edge there. And let me tell you, I was looking through here and you're going to see, this is the smaller one. I was touching certain things, $8 for this one, just because I'm like, where are all the Lacy Susans? And maybe the Lacy Susans are more popular at HOMEGOODS, but still. I was like, whatever happened to the Lacy Susans? This piece right here is $7. And I found one. I did find one. But yeah, they're not in yet. They're not fully in yet. $17 for this heart-shaped tray with the little glass in the middle. That's cool. I'm always so intrigued by these. These kitchen tool sets. There's a set of 5. So pretty. Love. $25. I also feel like the price point is pretty good. They're so long. Like they're just nice. I don't know why, but I just love all things entertainment, like for entertaining, But I don't get that much, like I don't entertain very often, is my point. So I find myself doing entertainment type things for my immediate family, which there's nothing wrong with that. Look at this. Do you saw how I was like touching everything and then boom, $20. It's a Lazy Susan. Like I literal was going through all of this like, okay, none of these move. What's going on? Well, look at this one. And it's large too. And it's $20. It's very, very large. So there you have it. And then there's these. Remember the other day we saw one of these and it was like an oval shape? Well, here it is in round with the big chunky legs. I love it. $15. I think those are so cute. Very cool. That Lacy Susan is heavy. And so was the chunky feet riser as well. A set of 2, mango wood, $15. We're starting to get in some like more springy summer trays right here. There's that blue and white. $17 for this one. It's like in a like acrylic. It's not wood, This one is $20. It has like a little glaze to it, like a little sheen, if you will. These glasses are here. We saw them at Marshall's a couple of weeks ago. Well, here they are again. $4. These are cool. Giving like, summer vibes. Margarita, if you will, These we saw at Marshall's as well. These are also $4. And there you go. I've mentioned this in the past. Sometimes if you can't find something at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, if you go to the other store, you might find it there. These are made in Italy. I really like them. They're $8 because I was trying to show you that detail. They have like the thumb indents like at the bottom. They have like a few indents and like your thumb fits in there perfectly. So good. Love that. Speaking of love, these mugs, $6. Look at how good. Look at that handle. And that's exactly what I was saying. I was like, look at the handle. Look at it. It's so good and it's such a large mug too. But yeah, if you find something at Marshall's and like, there's two of them and you're not sure, get it and then go check out TJ Maxx or vice versa and you may find it there. Sometimes you might even, you might be able to do that depending on what it is with HOMEGOODS as well. Not much to see when it comes to the baskets here, but they did have this one. Ginormous, huge, $60. It's our girl Martha doing it. That's the lid right there. It's really large. $25 for this one. Look at these. So these are really cool and they have a bunch of them. These wall sconces, $30. So many right now, like, and different like shades, variety, you will see. These are cute. Cupcakes and cashmere, always doing all the cute things. $9 and 10 for the taller one. These I feel like are full of Monet. So they look nice, but they're not like a real stone. It's like some kind of, melamine maybe. I'm not even sure what the material is, but it would have been nice if these were actual, like a real stone. $10 for this one. At least what it does do is that it's like not super heavy. They are a little bit more lightweight. I thought these were nice and I really liked, that one is 17, that the lids are on a hinge. Like that's all what I'm all about right now. Or not even right now, just in general. I have a few decorative boxes. This is the larger one. I have a few decorative boxes that I made the mistake. I wasn't thinking of convenience, if you will, but the ones that you have to take the lid all the way off and it's not like on a little hinge, those are so not my vibe anymore. Unless the box itself is like super beautiful, like must have, I will try as much as possible to have the lids on the hinge. Do you see these? You saw all the different varieties? It's like, yeah, it's black metal, but then each shade is different. Some has a little like scalloped edge. Even the gold one just had the plain edge and then the other one was a little bit scalloped. Very cool. I like those. I like those a lot. Okay, here's the section of my TJ Maxx where like all the seasonal decor is usually at. Originally $150. It's on clearance. I believe that said 110, something like that. But there's not a lot of seasonal decor over here, which is why these high chairs are over here. Kenneth Cole. More Kenneth Cole. A lot of Kenneth Cole today. Some luggage, some stools. And so I'm excited because my local TJ Maxx is gearing up for all the new things. $25 for this little stool. Haul alert! I purchased it. I was not leaving it behind. I was just like, you know what? I've had my eye on this stool in the past. Or like plant stand, if you will. To me, it's just a little stool because I'm probably not going to use it for a plant, but you never know. I can go either way. We shall see. But it's so cute. It's so cute. I've liked it in the past and here it is again. So I just went ahead and got it because, I wasn't going to leave it. $130 for this tree, which, it's not super realistic or anything like that, but there it is. Funny enough, we went to a Mexican restaurant the other day when my sister was here actually last weekend, and they had that tray. The way that the restaurant was decorated was very funky, very cool. It was like decorated in with a lot of stuff, like one of those like really kitschy type decor styles where they had things on the ceiling, lots of chandeliers. It was very cool, actually. But yeah, they did have one of those trees, and I literal looked at it and thought, oh, they have that tree at TJ Maxx and like, Marshall's. Okay, the artwork. Let's get it together. Look up Margot's friends. They're hanging out, okay? We've seen this one before, right? But then I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening here? Do you see this? So it's the same print, but two different frames and sizes. What? What is that, velvet? So cool. I love it. I love it. One is 15. I believe that's what that said. And then the other one is 20, a little bit bigger, thicker frame. Then there's these. $20. Do you see that hook to hang it? I was very impressed. I was like, what is happening with this artwork? Like, it's good. And I love that they gave us like the nice hook, like it's ready to go, Doesn't seem flimsy or anything. $30 for this one. This one is even a little bit bigger. I don't love the gold. The gold is not my vibe. Like it's too yellow or like shiny. Oh, and then, Petal Lane. Petal Lane is doing it again with the tiny babies. These tiny baby frames, so good. I was loving them for Christmas. I didn't end up getting them though, but here they are for spring. Look at that. Pause and read that, if you will, if you're interested. It's a very nice message. Very nice. Love this set. $35. $17 for this one. Very colorful. Oval, Petal Lane, 17. I've never seen this one before, so that one's very new. $25 for these. We've seen this one. But look at what I find. This is why I always look all the way through, or at least when I can. Sometimes they have them up high and it's a situation. Love that one. Look at that. I think that's the nicest one out of these like rounded ones. Love this. $25. Again, this is one of those thicker frames, a little bit larger than the $15 ones. And then they have this one. Super high up there, but it's the same. $17 for these. These are like more square instead of like that, like a rectangular, more vertical up and down. This is like more of a square. And then there's these. These are some nice frames. Look at the details. $13. You see that? That's nice. I like those. I think these are so nice. And every time I see them, I'm like, I really like these. I kind of want one or two, but I really can't think of where I would use them. So that's why I haven't actually purchased, because even though I like it, I don't know that I have any use for them. And I'm not in the business right now of right now or ever. I should really never be in the business of just purchasing to purchase and not knowing how I'm going to use it. Like, I like to think of like, okay, this is where, the New Yorker, of where I'm going to use an item and not just buy just to buy. These are new. Never seen these before. $15. I like this one even more. So pretty. I thought I was done, but no. Look at this one. Love these. I'm really loving these, like a little bit larger, thicker frame. These are nice. Lots of blue. Here's what's happening with the throw blankets, the throw pillows. I gotta say, it's not, the best selection right now. As you saw, my seasonal area is still being like restocked and whatnot. But here's what they had. $20 for these beaded ones. Here's a little roly-poly. I don't think it's the best like quality or even look. It's a little shiny vibes going on. $20 for those. We're going to see it again in like a rose pinkish color. 20 for this blanket. Like I just wasn't seeing anything that was like so good, you know? Now here's what's happening with the Valentine's Day vibes. Very cute, you know? But is it for me? No. But maybe it's for you. Here's another one of those roly-polies in the rose color. Do you see what I mean? It just has that, I just don't feel like it looks like high quality, you know? Now this one, on the other hand, what is that? Velvet. Yes. So pretty. Look at that. Even the color is nice. Does it go with my decor? No. It would be nice to see that in like a few different colors. You know, like a beige or a brown or a green. Yes. If that was the case, I probably would purchase. Now, this is so nice. But it's like the Christmas one, which we're also going to see. I was surprised that they did this for Valentine's Day. $100. It's all the things, you know? Made in Italy. I think it's real wool. Obviously, it better be for $100 and all of that. But that's itchy for me, you know? That's not a cozy blanket in my book. Cannot do it. I can't do it. But there it is. And then here's the one we saw for Christmas time. Now on clearance for $50. Just saying. If you like this one, now's the time to get it for next Christmas. If you like the Valentine's Day one, maybe you might be able to find it on clearance later. But then you won't be able to have it for this Valentine's Day season. So these are the things one must think about. 17 for these. I think they're very cute. Very like, you know, cottage vibes. What are they calling it right now? Like grandma core, what have you, you know? Vintagey look and all that with the little ruffles and all the things. Here's what's happening with the throw pillows. Someone made a comment the other day. I did respond and I did say whenever I was in a store again that actually had some throw pillows to see, I would show it. I always show the throw pillows, by the way. You know, if you're here and you're watching all the way through, you know that I love to show a throw pillow. So just, if I don't show them, it's because there's nothing to see. There's nothing there. When there's stuff to see, you know we're looking. Okay? So here's what they had, which was not, you know, a great selection. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!